You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Salon they take action for every mama and every pikin. Together we go reach zero. We all for take action so no mama no go die where it give life. No pikin no go die from preventable sickness. No pikin no go left behind for take maclet. The race to zero day on now.
But zero no go happen by chance. If you na mama or belle woman, take action. Go na clinic early. If you na papa, take action. Support mama, care you pikin for maclet. If you na chief, take action. Encourage belle woman then for go hospital for the well body one. We all for take action for save the life of we woman and pikin them. So join with today for take action for reach zero. This message they come out from the Ministry of Health together with the Ministry of Information and Civic Education.
The world they move fast, especially in the social media space. Every second, plenty things they happen, but waiting actually you they look for. Interesting story then at the social media where they shape your life. So, not waiting they happen at the problem, but how it affects you. Welcome to Trends. Also, we they bring you the real story them behind the social media noise. From technology, we don't take over the office them. So see them where they happen to we every day. We they dig deep, ask the hard question them but then story here. Join the conversation every Saturday, 10 to 11 o'clock na morning. Na all Liberty Online TV platform them.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to a brand new week and also a brand new edition of your favorite show, The Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty TV. We stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition come to you this Monday morning. My name is Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mebel Kaba, good morning. It's Monday and at the 17th day of August 2026. This Edition of the Breakfast Show today. If you don't follow the news, you're gonna see the All People's Congress, APC party, they're ready now for go now the Supreme Court and they go ask for interpretation regarding the 1991 Constitution, the section where Parliament's been used, as they said, they don't pass the Constitutional Amendment Bill. Well, today we can talk to a politician, we also not a lawyer, where they can tell we this Judiciary of Sierra Leone. What do you think about the Judiciary? We all know say the APC at some point after the 2023 elections, they say they're not going to court because they're not trust the Judiciary. Today we can look at the Judiciary and also waiting for expect where this case, where the opposition they can go, waiting for expect from the Judiciary of Sierra Leone, where they discuss some inside this edition of the show. We know say we time be reach for let them pass the Constitutional Amendment Bill also. A lot of talks done in the corridors of powers. We don't hear allegations of bribery. And again, we hear the main opposition leader in Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, they talk to media also confirm say they make attempts for bribe a member in a parliament. Well, we don't know yet that this member of parliament where they make attempts for bribe for votes in favor of the government for sake of the amendment bill where then just don't pass na parliament. Well, we can hear from Moses Mambu, where na the PRO for the Sierra Leone People's Party, and they can't talk about these allegations where we don't hear say then give money, some man say then give more to car to people in the opposition. We go discuss that in this edition of the show.
All right.
Interesting.
Sounds very interesting because I don't know how we political leaders them can feel say we the ordinary citizens then for the take we for right. Because if you get the hundreds of thousands of dollars for bribe a member of parliament, for buy motor car allegedly, for a member of parliament just so it pass a bill in your favor, why you not go use the money then they for develop the country, for give tangible results so nobody no will question your administration? When time come back for renew the mandate by the people, you don't need too much talks, you don't need too much explanation. You just they go use them developments then they as pointers for make the people feel say or for let the people know say you worthy for letting hand over the nation to you. So why spending all of their money then they for bribe? Why spending all of their money then they if not too? Why spending all of their money then they for let you get support for pass a bill we will give you a political advantage? We get 5 years for work, you get 5 years for fulfill the things that we promise the people. Well, we can look at the allegation there. Well, yesterday I talked to Honorable Abdul Kagbo. He say he not go disclose the member of parliament where the APC make the attempt for bribe because of insecurity reasons. But he still confirms say yes, an MP confiding and say the SLPP will make attempt for bribe just so he go vote in their favor for the constitutional amendment bill. Now the studio again Moses Mambo. Good morning, Moses.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
All right, first, look at the amendment bill where on a party, the SLPP been go na parliament after lots and lots of debates and controversies. Finally, the speaker been passed. As a party, why una be insist on amending the 1991 constitution for adopt some of the electoral reforms there? Is it for political advantage or now for the benefit of Sierra Leoneans for give them a better constitution?
Well, I'll say, form of answering your question, direct, now a form of progressing Sierra Leone to the next level, because the process of amending the constitution not start with SLPP or not begin with this SLPP. And I know say, we don't say this a lot of times, now the media now, a lot of people, them Sierra Leoneans in both home and abroad, don't know now say, the process for amend this constitution not begin with President Bio's SLPP. This process for amend the constitution don't begin way President Kabade in power. And with President Kabade in power, after they don't declare the war done, special court come, we form Truth and Reconciliation Commission. In fact, part of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission recommendations being recommend say we for amend the constitution for make it more inclusive, for make it more progressive, and for make sure say it speak to issues we go stand the test of time, and they go address issues we bring the war, they go address issues of women, they go address issues of social inclusion, and they go address issues of elections and with democratic processes. So that process they don't begin from President Kaba in term. So the process not done, that process they until President Kouma can have power. When President Kouma can have power, President Kouma meets that process they for review the constitution. So President Kouma self been get for trigger a constitutional review committee. We now that era they a lot of the young generation now, they member vividly. So in we can forcefully quote them more. Because when you talk about the constitution, we talk about begin review. Some people say, they not been there, they been small. So now they don't remember. But President Kouma in young constitutional review a trigger. When the Justice Kawan constitutional review, we President Kouma been put together an inclusive committee comprising over 38 groups or members across the country plus subcommittees. We sum up to about over 1,000 people, and then that particular working group they been get for go across the country and do extensive consultation across the country. We the Justice Kawan constitutional review process being see a process where Sierra Leoneans been vividly and visibly involved across the country in every community. At the end of the day, that process they been get for born what we call the Justice Kawan constitutional review report. And part of that report there, because a constitutional review committee, what they do, now for make sure say they consult with the people, professional heads, interest groups across the country, they consult. When they done, then they put together a report. And part of that report they get a very important component. We now the recommendations of the committee's report for amend the constitution. In that recommendation, two things and they at play. In all of the recommendations and most of the things are now within the 2026 amendment bill we don't pass the parliament, waiting before the president now for presidential accent that it become law. We're hopeful that the president could do very soon for making it become law. SLPP no reinvent the wheel. We don't bring anything new. Now this bill we don't pass so in parliament. This is a process we don't begin long ago, Khadija. And what we try for do, we try for finish up. For make the layman understand proper, I can make example to the Bumbuna Hydro project. The Bumbuna Hydro project don't begin long time before some of we the born self. They don't begin that Bumbuna Hydro project. And it's where President Kaba take power. It can go far. Where an Escobar take power, a commissioner. So when they say government na continuity, na a typical example of how we able as a country for land the Bumbuna project. So now similar thing will happen to this constitutional amendment. In the bill, we make sure say SLPP not bring any new thing. So 3 references we are go bring to now. Usai now we reference point. Usai pull then information there we make up part of the bill. Usai then comment. One at the TRC report. Things and then at this bill with TRC be recommend. For example, 30% permanent quota for women in all elective and appointment positions across government. TRC be recommender. Now page 94 of the TRC recommendation. It did it inside it. Even the political system more for use. It inside the TRC report. 2, now the tripartite recommendations. The tripartite, when you read the tripartite recommendation, you will find out say things and then inside this bill will don't pass so. Where they inside the tripartite recommendation, and the tripartite recommender say now so we for do. For example, the political system more for use. It inside the tripartite. The type of threshold what we forget in terms of presidential elections. It inside the tripartite recommendations. Document number 3. Now the Justice Cowan Constitutional Review document. So SLPP no come and manufacture any, this SLPP no come and manufacture any new thing where they inside the bill. So everything where they inside the bill gets source, also a commons. What we try for do together with parliament and partners, now for make sure see we modify them, for make it look fine and meet the trend of the day. So for we, not to something where we generate, nothing where work we don't do already, we try for finish a process, and like how we don't finish and so now, where we don't begin long ago. So if you ask me, the SLPP passed this bill, SLPP and all the other partners, because SLPP votes today, APC votes today, the parliamentarian votes today, but SLPP, because now we in a power, now we lead the process for make sure see we lay the bill in the parliament and make sure see it gets to this point here. But now an inclusive vote we happen in a parliament. I only gonna know see 2 APC parliamentarians and vote for that bill. Members of parliament when a paramount chief them vote for that bill. Not to only exclusively SLPP members of parliament and no more vote for that bill. So for we the bill now for Sierra Leone, not for a political party. SLPP no one day take any decision in this country on political grounds. We don't one day do one. Because for we believe, see, we are the big border them, not the home. So as I can quote to una, I'll land on this point. As I can always quote to una, the destiny of this country rests on the shoulders of SLPP. From time immemorial, we them form SLPP in the 50s. Now we put together a bandwagon of professionals. We go to the Charter Mouse, we begin fight for independence. Now we organize the first democratic election, 67, 68. We bring APC and Shaka Stephen back to power. Now when the war came, it was SLPP we can power back. We end the war. So we reach time for bring the rebel from the bush for negotiate. For now sign the Lome Peace Accord. It was SLPP. So people like late Solomon Bewa, they were there. Mambo. So every major decision, we don't take Salon. We don't change the destiny and the course of Salon positively. Now SLPP don't take her.
You said the bill was passed in the interest of Sierra Leone.
Yes.
So where would you place the controversy where don't they from where they don't pass this bill to now? Also you go place all of that?
Well, I go place as being some Sierra Leoneans being dishonest to themselves, to the people them where they represent, and to their conscience them. Because maybe let's make this thing practical. Yeah? I don't reference 3 documents to you. The TRC report and the recommendations. The tripartite report and the recommendations. The Justice Cowan report and the recommendations. These are 3 credible documents them where Sierra Leoneans spent months, if not years, for putting them together. Meetings upon meetings. Sierra Leoneans from all walks of lives came together for putting them document and they together. So what did the SLPP do? Now for finish a process where we don't begin from where the Pakaba SLPP day. Now in this process for review the constitution we don't begin. Take Kanto and Escoma, the process continue. What thing we do now, what thing President Beyond SLPP do? Now for finish the process. For say, just like what thing I can mention the 1965 Public Order Act, we decriminalize libel for journalism. All successive government don't promise journalists and say, when I vote for me as I win so. I they pull death penalty. I they pull the 1965 Criminal Order Act.
You go refer to them saying as some Sierra Leoneans them way dishonest.
Yes.
So you want to say all the controversy about the section them way Parliament use for finally decide say they don't pass that bill day. They not get merit. The people are always don't raise concern, then concerns then they not get merit.
Well, I'm not gonna say then concern not legitimate. When it comes to merit, now the Supreme Court now go interpret whether the concern get merit legally.
But why you say them dishonest?
Good. Because for example, the APC members of parliament, then they blow a horn with a particular horn they then put her na their own head. Most of the things they blow horn for, they had signed up to it before. For example, the PR system. Read Justice Cowan report. The 50+1. Read Justice Cowan report and read the tripartite recommendation. 50+1 day inside it. where APC at ascend the signature to now make we can say for we na SLPP. When you want for pass a law, because law not to tell you the past today, then you come back to my this law will be don't sign to and not agree. You get for make sure say as members of parliament, before you accent your signature or agree to anything as political parties, make sure you engage your constituents. Make sure you go and engage extensively so that your constituents can go give you feedback, whether for agree on certain methods or procedures of a political system way for use or not. Because Sierra Leone and the Sierra now, Khadija, Sierra Leone and the Sierra now, the one that say, I don't see a lot of pundits there where they go online and read, because sometimes, okay, quotes and document there, they feel say not to true. I don't see Sierra Leoneans we don't go now, don't go pull the TRC report. They read all the recommendations. They came back to me and said, yeah, we don't see what's TRC recommend. Wow. So some of them things say they now see so now this bill. They don't go read the Justice Cowan report and in justice. If I will go further for say APC if you have a white paper. Because make we say when you review a document and send it to cabinet get two responsibility. Either for accept all or for accept some. In the Justice Cowan report where they send a cabinet, the APC accepted some of it, where they transform it into white paper. It go shock you for those in the white paper where APC accepts under President Kouma in cabinet. PR system they 50 plus 1 day inside day. What make them not pass on because time be don't beat there. Because once government be don't pull white paper, it should now say these are the things that they don't agree to from this recommendation we don't give it as government. The white paper they tell you now say ABCD 9 governments don't agree. A, C, D, and F, 9 government don't agree. So the white paper, they then proceed to their AG's office for let them transform her into a bill. Where they go put her into the constitution and can go to parliament. What it make APC not be can go now, not be further with the parliament because time be don't beat them, be don't too close to election. So when I say they are dishonest, this is a process where they be don't they party to. Some of the things that we inside this bill, especially the two main, because there are important things that we don't pass inside that bill. We're important to we they need to talk like the 30% for women. We now permanent. It inside the bill. But what it make us say them dishonest because they only pay attention. Political leaders and lawyers of political parties only pay attention to the areas in the constitution we get for do with elections. And you know what can happen in elections? Either the opposition can have power or the ruling party continue for maintain power. So the only thing whether the interest, now the aspect we get for do with elections. Now no more. The method of election for use, the PRs. No, we concern all. Only bill the article that will put inside the bill, the amendment articles that will put inside the bill. Everyone important. In fact, to we SLPP, one of the things we important to we
people believe
no land on this.
Insist on this PR system of election because una as a party knows that they una strength day and una go all out for let this bill pass for giving a political advantage.
No. In fact, one of the things that we decide this bill. If you follow me social media handle them, now I don't propagate most past any other thing. Now the aspect of allowing with brothers and sisters, we get dual citizenship for participating with democracy. For far too long, every year, with brothers and sisters where they are abroad, we get dual citizenship. Mabel and Khadija, they pour billions of dollars into this economy. But for years, the constitution don't impede them. For me, they're not able to participate in the democratic process, especially at the parliamentary level. For years. So this bill we don't pass so now, you know what you don't do? That lacuna they don't pull out now the constitution. If you not dual citizen now, a Sierra Leonean dual citizen now, get the right for can participate in with democratic process that's alone. Because when they contribute to the economy. For me, to win at the SLPP, that's the important most. Because many a time we get one of the largest diaspora base of support. Anytime we go do fundraising for elections, the diaspora they go tell we say, hey, we raise all these millions for now go campaign, but we not the press for review the constitution so that we serve where they are. We not do our citizens to them, go able for participate now with democracy. So that thing they don't hang now we had for years. So for me personally and we party, we happy that finally we diaspora people are now get the liberty for now come and participate in with democracy. And you know why I smile? Because with this bill we don't pass, they go do begin fundraising now for 2028. The diaspora they now go happy for put more money, not to Sosa. Because what did they be want? What did they don't cry for all this while? The government don't push them, and it don't happen. They now get the right for participating with democratic processes. So who self go now say, this demand will be they make we review the constitution so that we're not go able for participating with democracy. Now it don't happen. So we need more money for campaign in 2028. Then go able for put more money. But then we have to be sincere with Sierra Leoneans. When SLPP pass a law, not for SLPP. Now SLPP no more don't have power. We don't do things the way, even when APC come na power, those things they stand the test of time. They don't stand. For example, when SLPP form NASIT, APC can have power, they stand test of time, they enjoy them. We don't put institutions then together. Now this country also, even when SLPP left power, APC can, those institutions stand the test of time. Because for we not SLPP, we not a social democratic radicals. Will they bring social policy them with generations to come? Those social policies will they bring come go positively affect their lives and it go stand the test of time for whole we back together. For when SLPP declare say the war done in 2002 when Pakaba declare the war done up to now we know hear the barrel of the gun shout. Why? Because when they declare say the war done, we begin put address the issues them we bring the war in the first place. Open up the space. Make sure say we open up the space. Let everybody participate. Remember, Pakaba say before they go na bush, let them talk. Musicians they begin come back. Open up the space for the media. Social commentators they begin come. Political commentators, players in the democracy begin join the governance. That is who we are as SLPP. We're not afraid competition, but we believe for opening up the democratic space, let everybody participate. But let us be honest with the Sierra Leonean populace, because at the end of the day, it is the lives of Sierra Leoneans will matter over your political quest. What they do? What make APC not work out from first reading, second reading? They work out on third reading. But we'll get to that point today on Abdul Kabo. Assumptions we make or misleading statements we make or regarding the SLPP and the government. We will address that issue there. Open some secrets in the today. Let people they know.
All right, Moses, continue for the week na the show. Ina Moses Mambu, National Publicity Secretary for the governing SLPP. There this morning, he say he want for respond to some allegation them where the leader of the opposition at parliament be make say the government may make attempt for bribe a member of parliament who been confiding now. We reach out to Honorable Aprukagbo, he say no go call the MP name for insecurity reasons. We welcome with other studio guests. We just join we na Ali Iskandri, a lawyer of long standing at the United States of America, California to be precise, and also in the leader for the Coalition for Change, C4C party. We get another studio this morning. We can do an assessment of the Judiciary of Sierra Leone. As we all know, many a time we don't hear people and they say they don't they lost trust and confidence on the judiciary. We don't they see reports from organizations like Chadi, we don't do a perception survey. Also, people continue for talk about the same confidence way they don't get on the Sierra Leone judiciary. What are some of the causes as a lawyer? And also, we'll go take a look later on the APC as soon as on Friday they hold a press conference and confirm say that they go to Supreme Court for interpret the speaker a ruling on the constitutional amendments bill. All of that Ali Iskandri go talk about this morning. Waiting the APC for expect, especially as a party, we be don't make them clear say they not trust the judiciary, we make them not be able for go court for challenge the outcome of the 2023 elections. Good morning, Mr. Iskandri.
Good morning.
My pleasure for getting you here this morning.
Thank you very much.
All right. Firstly, let me take a deeper look into the Sierra Leone judiciary with all waiting on their happen. Like I don't say reports after reports from organizations like Chadi, they should say people not trust the Sierra Leone judiciary. From your own perspective, how you can assess the judiciary of Sierra Leone as a lawyer?
Well, if people do not trust the judiciary, they are right. The judiciary has not allowed itself to be trusted. Sierra Leone, now I've been practicing law in the United States for 31 years. Sierra Leone are the only country where I know where if you like the judges, they don't get a calendar. Judges have to have a calendar. You appear in court today, the next hearing, the judge is already calendared. So your next hearing is December 4, 2026. Sierra Leone are the only country where I know where the judge, they call you today, say you get hearing tomorrow. We have a system that's totally messed up, and if you're not a practicing lawyer from superior jurisdictions like California in the United States, where I practice, you ask yourself the question, why is it this? Tell me something. Why does it have to take 5 to 10 years, 5 to 10 years for a case to be in court before a final judgment? Why would it take a judge 2-3 years to give a simple order? Why is it that many of these judges are so partial? I give you a thing. I know someone, because people talk to me, who has a case that's a land case. Sierra Leone are the only country where I know where somebody go if you land, he go register the land na registrar's office na the building. Even though somebody in a registrar's office no say that land where they can register, this person where they can register not to buy, not to get them. But guess what? Then you go before judge, and that case they go take 10, 12 years. Yesterday I sit down, they talk to another lawyer. We say in cool fet for 23 years for a land winner in you. 23 years is too doggone long for a case to be in front of a court until the uncle die. He don't die, he still not get the land. This is wrong. I they listen to me, Honorable Mr. Mambu. SLPP don't do this, SLPP don't do that. I really want for debate with him on the issues of the which happened at Parliament because I was there. But let me address these things. When Ernest Koroma sacked Vice President, he did so in a manner where the Constitution not say if I do am. Me and the late Dr. Abdullahi Conte were the only two Sierra Leonean jurists, legal people that put out a position paper. At that time, I was APC. Why did I put out that position paper? Because I believe, say, me country come first before me party. You understand? So we put out the position paper. Then the case went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of Sierra Leone came down with a judgment that was considered a legal fiction. They say president gets supreme legal authority for sack the vice president. If you look in the Constitution of Sierra Leone, there's no place where it talks about the president having supreme legal authority to do, supreme legal or supreme executive authority. I forget the exact wording. There's no place where it says that. That means that the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone then, in the matter of Sam Sumana versus the government of Sierra Leone, did not interpret the law or interpret the Constitution in the manner that the Constitution lays out. It was the clear wording of the Constitution. In order for sack the vice president and the president, you have to go through a certain process. The Ernest Koroma government failed to do that. And the Supreme Court backed him up. That is the problem when you have state capture. When there are three levels of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. When the executive controls the legislative and controls the judiciary, we don't have a democracy. We end up having a democracy. Because, you see, If those three bodies don't work independently of each other, nothing works.
Are you describing what is currently happening in Sierra Leone?
As democracy.
A democracy Sierra Leone get now?
Correct. Not democracy, democracy.
How we reach here?
Say that?
How we reach here forget democracy rather than democracy as we know.
State capture. State capture. The central government, the executive, has captured the legislative and the judiciary. You will never, ever be able to make all of those things independent, to get a real governing government if we don't control that. We have to have all the three branches of government independent of each other. I was in Parliament and I saw what went on in Parliament. There's section 108 of the Constitution. It says that you have to have 2/3 majority of all the members of Parliament, all the parliamentarians, not 2/3 majority of the ones that voted, not 2/3 majority of anything. I don't want to address the issues related to the core of this legislation or this movement to change the Constitution. I'm just saying, I'm just going to address the procedural issues involved. And once the procedural issues involved are flawed, then the whole process becomes a slippery slope of flaws, ending in a flawed system, flawed decision making, and all that.
So now that's happened at the constitutional amendment, we then just conclude so?
Oh yeah. See, I listened to Mr. Bamboo and I didn't say much because I needed to listen. The SLPP as a political party, now they first bring one party state to Sierra Leone under Albert Magai. I don't know how old Mr. Mambu was, but I was old enough to be reading and writing at that time. And I read newspapers, the Daily Mail, because I maybe they go buy them for my grandpa. And we own, and maybe they go buy them for my grandpa. I read them. I followed up because I was from one then, roundabout. And the SLPP as a political party has always wanted to stay in power forever. And when they are not in power, they start a fight. Mr. Mambu needs to understand, I was also a senior trial lawyer at the special court. I prosecuted the RUF. I know how the RUF was formed. It was formed by disgruntled SLPP people. So you shouldn't be talking to this. You may be talking to these two women and the audience generally out there and having them believe that what you're saying is true. But I know what you're saying is not true. The reason, and one of the SLP people I applaud the most is President Kaba, because President Kaba brought sanity to Sierra Leone. He brought sanity to Sierra Leone. After President Kaba, and after Sam Milton Magai, whose funeral I went to as a child, I'm telling you, I don't know of too many other SLPP leaders that have brought sanity to Sierra Leone. None.
How about President Bio? Because normally people can refer and say, the father of democracy.
Who are these people that refer to President Bio as the father of democracy?
Me.
Okay, who else?
Plenty.
Who else? Just plenty?
Millions.
Is he the father of democracy? In your own opinion?
Ask Mr. Mambu. He says he refers to him as the father of democracy.
How you refer to him?
I can't refer to President Bio in any pejorative term. He's the leader of my country. And so I have to have a lot of respect for him. One of the things I don't do, like I live in the United States. Every year President Bio goes to the UNGA, United Nations General Assembly, Sierra Leoneans flocked to Washington, D.C., New York, just to boo him. I am opposed to that. There's no way in the world that me go don't get me devil, then I go and dress in a public. And I feel it's disrespectful for go New York, for go boo the president of my country in front of the rest of the world. But I bet you people like Mr. Mambu didn't think there was nothing wrong with that when they were doing it to Anders Koroma. I remember that very, very well. So I have a tremendous amount of respect for President Bio. I just think that President Bio has surrounded himself with certain people who don't mean well for the country.
The people where President Bio surround himself with, not the problem to in leadership?
That's correct. And it's the problem to the leadership of, was the problem to the leadership of Ernest Bai Koroma. It was the problem to the leadership of many other African leaders, especially in Sierra Leone. When people come to power in Sierra Leone, they surround themselves with people that say, yes, Appa, you baba day, yes, Appa. When leaders come to power in Sierra Leone and they start surrounding themselves with people that say, Pa, I disagree. Pa, I don't think you should do this. Guess what? You will see how quickly we continue to move forward.
You know they're part of President Bio in administration.
No.
You know can they also can get, for example, in cabinet meetings with the ministers.
No.
So how you they tell say President Bio surround himself with people them we always can just say yes sir you body.
Because I know them. Before President
Bio, everybody in a President Bio administration.
No.
Have you worked with them?
No.
You know the professional attitude?
No. Hold on a second, Khadija. Before President Bio came to power, many of these people that are in President Bio's cabinet were on a website called Leonet with us. And many other different websites during the time that internet was developing. Many of the ideas that they espoused then, I will never forget, because I had many a debate with them. And most of these people don't mean well for Sierra Leone. And the same goes with many of those people that President Koroma surrounded himself with too.
No, bring in Moses Mambo. Quick one. You listen to Mr. Eskandi.
Yes.
For me feel say una your current administration right now, instead of una the practice democracy, the country they practice presently. And they describe President Bio as a father of democracy in as much as he respect him as a leader of a country.
Mm-hmm. So you see, now this will talk. Mr. Eskandi, the old generation of Sierra Leone. And in a one person way, I respect a lot for in contribution na the legal field outside Sierra Leone. But you see, one of the ability where you forget as a Sierra Leonean, whether old or new, now for able for distinguish between facts and propaganda. Because with all due respect to me, Daddy Wesidoya.
Oh no, I'm not that. I'm not that old.
No, but you can be my dad.
Well, that depends. How old are you?
No, you can. I can't say here, but you can be my dad. I know that for
sure. No, I'm not that old. Look you wait here.
Okay, so for me, Uncle we, sit on there.
Okay.
Most of the things that we don't see this morning, where they can address, now within political pundits and go call propaganda. Because for me, the history day for let people read them. Who gain independent, the Magais then take over, then lay the foundation for the first democratic election at this country also, through a constitutional process. At that time, Salome the practice parliamentary system of government. Now will be the practice. In 67, we went into an election. Imagine, SLPP, Magai, now bring one party state. in 67 went into an election. But because the parliamentary system will be get to the vote for parliamentarian then. When they reach the parliament, then they vote for the prime minister. Now after the 67 election, when they go to parliament, they call for a vote. But there was a problem within the SLPP, between the Briwas and the Kaisambas. The Briwas come out na Tayama, the Kaisambas come out na Kedema. There was a problem because there was a tie. The Briwas and the Kaisambas, now them before break that tie for make SLPP win the prime ministership at that time. What happened? The Kaisambas and the Briwas say the prime minister for resign based on the fact that they not given the symbol because they went independent. So because they don't give them the symbol, they say for let them vote in the side of SLPP for make SLPP get the prime ministership. The prime minister need for resign. The prime minister refused for resign. I know you know about this. So because the prime minister refused for sign, 2 SLPP perceived independent MPs voted in the side of APC, which was the Kaisambas and the Briwas. They voted in the side of APC, and now so APC win the election.
You're talking about LA and Briwa?
Yes. Now so APC take win the election in 67. That was democracy right there, displayed by SLPP.
No, I disagree.
Please,
do you know a man called Brigadier Lansana?
Please, Arikam, I'll get there. But I don't want to go too much because of time. Arikala just make the listening public understand for say SLPP have ever been democratic.
No, they have not.
Now the election was 67. Shaka Stephen came to power. There was a short coup. 68, it take power full time. You understand? SLPP handed over power. Now SLPP be getting power.
No, they did not.
No, Arikam.
No, they did not.
No, please.
You have to speak.
No, please.
You have to talk about the history of Sierra Leone.
Please, Arikam.
I know, but you're not giving us facts.
No, they will come back to you.
I lived those facts.
Yeah, they will come back to you. They will come back to
I know, but I want to stop you.
No, they will come back. No,
I understand, but I lived those facts.
No, they will come back to you.
Brigadier Lansana overthrew the government of Sierra Leone.
They will come back to you.
Brigadier John Bangura overthrew Brigadier Lansana.
They will come back. They will come back to you.
I know they would, but I want to make sure
but they will come back to you.
That your facts,
they will come back.
So-called facts, which I consider propaganda,
they will come back to
you.
Do
not come back.
They come back. They come back to you.
Okay.
I just want for leader facts. Allow no mislead.
No, they're not facts.
No mislead.
They are propaganda.
Please, they will come back to you.
Okay.
This is not debate. In a debate, you have your time. You spoke.
I understand.
So I have my time. So
not when you're giving us false facts.
No, it's not false. False is your own perspective. So when you time come, you also go lay what you perceive for be fact.
Who was Brigadier Lansana?
No, you go lay what him go be fact. So what they talk here, they get time. By 10 o'clock, the program done.
Okay.
So I not go detail in every history. Now communication we they do now. So you get for give summary. Okay. What here they say when the APC win the election in 67, there was a short coup. In 68, they take the power full time. Shaka Stephen. Now SLPP within a power. They handed over to APC. That is fact.
That is not true.
That is fact. The SLPP conducted the elections under the Bagais, and the SLPP hand over power to Shaka Stephen.
That is not true.
Shaka Stephen take power. Shaka Stephen take power and carry the 1973 constitution to parliament and turn Sierra Leone into one-party state. Jail people like SLPP. Not to SLPP. Now, Shaka Stephen took the 1973 constitution to parliament, one-party state, and declare a one-party state. In this country also, begin run out a political opponent, begin suppress political opponent. People like Charles Magai, where you know today was in jail during Shaka Stephen. SLPP members of parliament, they go now the constituency for campaign, they arrest them, put them in jail. That was how they throw almost every SLPP person. That was how APC throw them in jail under Shaka Stephen. Then said they get high bab, they use in tone for sign check. This is the APC for you. Now I make you remember where Anesco Maka he said this is the new APC. Because the APC of Shaka Stephen, no Sierra Leonean, even including himself, no one for associate themselves to him. Those things where I don't know if Mr. Paexandi don't ever read the TRC report on the things that we bring the war. Where he say na disgruntled SL at the camp. He say at the camp.
I just told you that I was a lead counsel at the special court.
No, okay,
I
fine.
had to read that.
I don't know whether you have read.
I prosecuted.
I don't know whether you read the TRC report, because if you read the TRC report, you don't go kaya and say na disgruntled SLPP people na they form RUF.
That's
it
correct.
Means say you have not read the TRC report.
That is correct.
Oh, that is correct. Which means the account where TRC
is correct.
No, I'm coming.
Do
please.
you know who Ali Kaba was?
No, Adikam, please.
Do you know who Ali Kaba was?
Please, I'm coming. Which means the account where TRC say all the accounts, the stock taking, what TRC do, which means they were not true. Because TRC took their time. The TRC took their time for make sure say they document everything where it lead to the war in Sierra Leone. The TRC painstakingly took their time to document it.
They documented the TRC report.
And most of the things that way may bring the war now because exclusion. When APC began a power for 27 uninterrupted years, certain areas of this country were excluded from the development agenda. Places like the Southeast were completely shut off. Nepotism began at this country. No freedom for women. Freedom of the press. They kill journalists. They change journalists them. They kill you.
And tribalism.
You understand? So all of them things and they TRC documenter say now bring the war. So it's rather unfortunate for let's sit there and say that disgruntled SLPP members now they form RUF. All of them things and they, and I also know say, you know, I know I'm going to the history of what happened with Charles Taylor. When Charles Taylor kaya for pass for go attack Salon refuse. Where he go use people like Blaise Compaoré, go use Libya and train and camp and tell Sierra Leone and they say, which he attests to, when they can't go to special court, say Sierra Leone will test the bitterness of war. Because Sierra Leone refused him passage for use to country for attack Sabeldo. I don't know if he knows that history as a lawyer, but that would be a discussion for another day. But the reason we make a day, so you question, I don't want to go into propaganda debate because I don't want lost meeting of thought where they communicate to the people them in a simple term for make them understand. What you make we say President Bio, na father of democracy, is clear. The area where President Bio overthrew Strasser because they had an agreement for saying a 4 year with the dinner power. After 4 years, we conduct democratic elections and hand over to the people. After 4 years, Strasser refused to left. President Bio organized a palace coup. He removed Strasser and take the power and sit down there. And when he sit down there, he called for Bintu money. Took the people and they. You understand? And few weeks ago, I began a AYV with IB Cabo. I don't know if you know IB Cabo. One of the old veteran journalists in this country. I began a studio. I found that account say, when President Bio, before President Bio called that Bintu money meeting, he called them. He and one other journalists. You understand? They asked them, say, I called Bintu money for make we discuss as a nation whether we want for continue for law get election or make we fight the war and done them, then we can get elections. He said, remember, IB Cabo, the records are there, we may end in an AYV. You understand? He said, they not been believe President Bio, he talk that. He said, President Bio tell them, say, where go Bintu money. He say anything when at the outcome, he say now they implement. They say after that, he sit down a few days later, and they listen SLBC. Here, President Bio announced say, at the end of Bintu money, the people of Sierra Leone have agreed that we need elections before peace. And as a head of state, I am going by waiting the people they don't say. He said, I'm surprised. IB Cabo of APC. IB Cabo is more APC than a lawyer is Candy sitting here. He said they agreed. They agreed. They're surprised when President Bio make that announcement for say they go ahead and conduct election. In 1996, President Bio conducted the election. Do remember those were the areas where people like Blaise Compaoré, military government, now they be the govern Africa, the area then they. But President Bio said no. I will put the interests of my people first. This power is sweet. I can hold on the Kauya Ajame the whole power. You understand? I can hold on the Sheikh Touré the whole power. I can hold on the Blaise Compaoré of Burkina Faso the whole power for so long as military officers. I can hold on. You understand? Like what's this former leader Jay Hollins and Ghana do. I can hold on. Like what's General Babajida of Nigeria did. I can still hold on and follow their footsteps. Then I will be supported around Africa. But he said no. The lives of the people of Sierra Leone matters to me most. I will conduct an election and I go hand over power. President Bio conducted an elections. He hand over power to President Kaba. Now let me come to President Kaba. I see me landed uncle the distinguished President Kaba outside other SLPP leaders. And I want to make you know, say, President Kaba was a president, a flag bearer, and a president under the SLPP ticket. So there's no way anything where Pakabago do where you go move the SLPP away from her. No, you know they don't. You cannot eat your cake and want to have it at the same time. The SLPP government under President Kaba did unprecedentedly in this country to a point where some of the things that they face so today. The SLPP government will accept this country if now SLPP be continue after 2007. Like Salon not this way again. Because as I have said, and I will continue to say, and he knows this, every major decision we don't shape the destiny of this country. Now SLPP don't take them. For go for independence, he knows now SLPP be in a power. We'll go for independence. It was SLPP. You understand? Now they will go to power. Right, for end the war. Let major sequence them all. For end the war. Now this country which is major. Because for go for independence is major. For end the war is major. Now SLPP be in a power. When we end the war. Now SLPP now end the war in 2002. Even when APC take years the power over 27, the war not done. Now we SLPP come. Now we end the war and declare say the war done. Now we do them. For organize the first multi-party democratic election and hand over power to an opposition party. Now SLPP do them. 2007. I don't know where was it. Whether it be there on the bed or it be there in California. Because maybe there in New York. At that time there, believe me, in 2007, it was SLPP in power. We organized the first multi-party democratic elections. We organize and hand over power to an opposition leader. Now SLPP be there in power. So if you say,
hold on. When they come back to you, then we can't talk about the topic we're there for. But let me just hear it from right in front of you, Mambo has challenged the statements that we make about the SLPP. And according to you stating that the SLPP introduced one party state in the country, not two, you disputing, waiting in beliefs and a fact say President Biona, the father of democracy, not true.
Okay, good. Let me address this. I said that the first political party to introduce a one-party state was Albert Magai. If Mr. Mambu doesn't know that, then he doesn't know the history of Sierra Leone.
I know that.
Okay. So you know that, right? And he was shut down by the APC party in Parliament. That idea, Shaka Stevens took and introduced first one-party state in 1973. You understand? Now let's talk about President Bio.
So you agree saying that Shaka Stevens introduced one party state?
That is correct.
But you denied this one.
No, I did not.
No, you said that SLPP.
No. Excuse me.
You said that SLPP introduced one party state.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
That's what you said.
When I speak,
you said that SLPP introduced one party
Mr. Mambu,
state.
you can't be talking over people.
No, but that's what you are doing.
Okay, let people speak.
That's what you are doing.
Okay, you speak.
So you see how sweet it is, right?
No, you speak.
No, you see how sweet it is. Yeah, go ahead. No, but what happened? So you know they allow.
Please.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Please.
Good.
Yes, go ahead.
Now, I want to be clear in this conversation. The first political party to introduce the idea of a one-party state was Albert Magai.
Okay, now the idea.
Mambo, please,
no, go ahead.
Please allow him for making points.
Good.
Not all the time.
The first political party was Albert Magai. He failed. That same idea was taken by Shaka Stevens in 1973, and he was able to do it. Now let's examine the one-party state. I probably wasn't old enough to support one. You understand? But I'm going to say this quite clearly now. Maybe a one-party state was better for Sierra Leone, and I'll tell you why. Because it took away the idea of tribalism in politics. You understand? Let me tell you this. When APC came into power, all the jobs go to Northerners. All the opportunities go to Northerners. When SLPP come into power, all the jobs and the opportunities go to Southeasterners.
That's not true.
Let me finish.
No, but that's not true.
Mr. Mambu, if you want to challenge me on this fact,
I can challenge you on
I'm
that.
giving
That's
you
not
facts.
No, that's not fact. That's not fact.
Okay, Mr.
I can tell you that's not fact.
Mr. Mambu.
Check the cabinet, for example.
Mr. Mambu.
And see how many Northerners are in this cabinet.
How many?
We As we stand right now, we have more than 13 members from the north in this cabinet.
Okay,
I'm coming.
No,
I'm coming. That's one. I'm coming. I'm not finished yet.
No, let me be asking you the
I'm not
question.
finished. No, I'm not finished.
At this point, you're on the cross-examination.
I'm not finished.
No, at this point,
I'm only on the cross-examation for Mabel and Khadija.
No, well, at this point,
let me finish.
If you interrupt
I want to give you the deputy ministers. I want to give you the directors. I want to give you commissioners that are from the north in this government.
If you interrupt me,
I want to tell you how many developments we have taken to the north, including Lunge, in Port Loko.
Mr. Mambu.
That we have not even taken to Kenemambo.
Mr. Mambu, if you interrupt me, I'm going to cross-examine you.
No, it's not true. You cannot cross-examine me.
Then
the only people that have the legal locus to cross-examine me is Mabel and Khadija. The development SLPP have taken to the north. APC have never taken such development to the south. It's never.
Mr. Mambu,
I have the fact here with me. I can share it with you.
Mr. Mambu, please.
Yeah, go ahead. No, but I don't go there. The lights so board one. They're not correct.
Just forget your own bite, please. Mr. Stanley, go ahead.
So, as I was saying, the idea of a one-party state was that we all come under one umbrella. My idea, if I were at this age, I would say we should have a no-party state. No party state. No political party should control a government. What we should do... excuse me. Let me finish. Good. You see, I see you're a PRO. So you're the kind of guy that wants to talk all the time. But listen to Fulman Sontendi. You see, if I had my own idea, I would come up with not a one-party state, a no-party state, where only the competent people would stand elections. You know, we got some people in parliament that can't read. All right? We got people like that. And these are the people that are...
The current parliament?
Current parliament, previous parliament, we have people there that are incompetent, intellectually incompetent, can't read, can't write. And I'm telling you the truth, can't analyze. These are people that we elect to make the laws that govern us.
How is it possible for current members of parliament today, where you say intellectually not upright? How is it possible? Where we can see them in the debates at the well?
It is possible. I have been to the parliament. I have watched their debates. I've listened to them, and I have made my own assessment that some of these people have a paucity of intellect.
From which side of the bench in parliament?
From all sides.
Any specific debates there where you really watch, where make you conclude in that manner?
Probably so, but no particular recollection of it right now, what the issues that were being debated at that time.
All right, so let's come back to the topic of the day. We get to do with the judiciary. I know say both sides, and I don't get to bite them as to here and there, things that way you believe, where Mambu not believe, things that Mambu believe, where you self not believe. This issue of the judiciary, how you as a lawyer feel say we reach here where if you ask anybody from the judiciary currently, then go tell you say reforms and the way don't they go on, but complaints keep coming from the public about the issue of trusting judgments and making come out of the judiciary. What's exactly now the problem of the judiciary?
The problem of the judiciary is tenure. One of the problems is tenure. Tenure meaning that when a judge is appointed to a judgeship, it should be a lifetime appointment. But if your appointment dependent on who that na president, when a new president comes, he can easily say, you know what, I don't want you as a judge no more. That means you don't have the security of tenure on your job. So when you're there on the job, everything where the president will appoint you, want for let you do, basically now you go do. Let's take a look at the most recent thing of bail in Sierra Leone. Bail is a matter of right according to the Constitution of Sierra Leone. But yet still, Bail is at the discretion of the judge. But that discretion cannot be unreasonably withheld. You understand? There is the case of a lady called Zainab Sharif, who made certain utterances. Those utterances, she was arrested and taken to court. The very same judge will refuse on bail. Now, the very same judge Admire Bio appear in front of and grant on bail. Now, do you understand that looking at it from outside, we are saying, wait a minute. The charges against Admire Bio are that she defrauded someone for over $300,000 or more. Charges against this woman was that she was flippant. Why is she, who has not defrauded anyone, is not a threat to society in any way, not granted bail, but someone that has taken money from somebody, which is theft, is granted immediate bail? That tells you that, excuse me, let me finish my thought. That tells you that the justice system is not even. That bail, even though it's at the discretion of the judge, that discretion is unreasonably withheld in certain cases that are politically changed. That's the point I am making. There's a certain unfairness. So getting back to my initial posture, judges should and must be given a lifetime tenure so that they know that whatever decisions they make, whether those decisions go for government or against government, they would not be removed by that government. That's number one. Number two, judges should be paid a decent wage. How many judges in Sierra Leone make $50,000 a year, equivalent of? None. I tell you that for free. And if you expect, the role of a judge is a very, very important role, but it's also a very busy role because me as lawyer get a certain number of cases I handle. Judges handle the caseloads of, if not 50 lawyer cases a day in court. They get to read all their briefs. They get to write orders. They get to do a whole lot of stuff. Being a judge is a very, very time-consuming and very busy job. Judges must be paid appropriately. People talk about, oh, you get brown envelope, you get to give brown envelope here, brown envelope there. Those are allegations, right? But where there's smoke, there's fire. But if you pay the judges a decent wage, trust me, they won't look for a brown envelope. They would not. That's number two. Number three, we have to make the justice system a public system, which is why I advocate that every courtroom must have a camera inside, a courtroom camera inside, where the events of the day will be reported to the people, so the people understand how the justice system works. Number four, every judge in every courtroom in Sierra Leone must have a court reporter, or must have a way in which every recording in court is recorded. Let me explain why. Everything you say in court in Sierra Leone is written down by the judge. The judge is not a transcriptionist. So not to everything where they up in a court, the judge able right. But if you get away for recorder, then if there is a case for an appeal, then you can easily get the record, transcribe it, and present it on appeal, so the appellate judges know exactly what they go on. There was one time I had a debate with members of the bar in one of the groups that I belong to, and I told them, look, it cost about $6,000 to equip one courtroom with recording equipment. My office in California, and I have 4 there, would pay $6,000 and equip one office, one courtroom with this recording equipment. So you see how important it is for judges to pay attention to the evidence and not pay attention to writing down what everybody says. Come on now, this is 2026. Why do our judges have to write down everything everybody in their courtroom says? That's too much work, and it makes for a very poor record. I stop for right now.
All right, Mambo, let me come look at now the allegation of Honorable Abdulkabu, where you say one for respond to. For I believe say the government will make attempt for bribe one by MP them with money, and for they hold them position, they not being take that bribe, they will not be one forgive them.
You see, it's important where you make submission and go on a deeper debate, the other person they listen. So that you go able to forget the content you want to put out there. So you listeners or viewers go able to clearly understand. And so a civilized debate for happen. But before I come to the question who you ask, I don't know, Mr. Excandri, how long it don't take between 2018 to now, how long it don't take for make you visit the judiciary or make you read about waiting exactly between 2018 to date, the judiciary of Salon don't they do? I don't know, because some of the things that we talk, I see and clearly say it is out of touch with what done the happen of recent years with regards the judiciary of Sierra Leone. I don't know if you know, but I want to make few things and it can go cost check where you go to the judiciary. All global international poll on access to justice, Salon, they write up, and not to magic. Now because of the deliberate reforms we don't happen over the years, not the judiciary. Very recently, the Chief Justice was awarded in South Africa. He was also awarded in Ghana, the judiciary of Sierra Leone. You understand? For taking stringent measures on addressing issues relating to the Criminal Procedure Act. Between 2018 to date, also, access to justice have gone from 38% to 61%. This is access to justice. There were places, districts in this country when a chief, they be the sit down for talk case. Today, almost every district get a resident magistrate. And majority of the district in Asalo today, a high court judge, they sit down there today. They not be happy before. Are we making progress in terms of letting citizens access justice in this country? Yes. Between 2018 to now, we have made tremendous efforts. Technology, training. Go to.
I think you should focus on
I'm coming.
The question.
No, I'm coming. I'm coming. You were saying something regarding the judiciary.
No, answer the question.
No, you were saying I'm coming to the question. That's why I said. That's why I said I'm coming to,
about the alleged bribe of by
your viewers will be saying, "Oh, Mambulek for court person." So you see,
no,
but you are not the moderator, Mr. Iskandi.
Forget about what I said.
Okay, I'm not going to forget about what you said. Only my party in power accountable. I'm not going to forget about what you said.
The question is it
Mr.
true?
Iskandi, you are not the moderator.
That's true.
Yeah, but then allow the moderator to do their job.
She's already giving you.
No, allow them. Well, they should cut me and bring me back.
Answer the question.
No, allow the moderators to do so.
Is it true that the SLP
so viewers will be saying, "Oh, Mambulek for court person." You know they listen. So look now.
Answer the question.
That is not your job. It's the moderator's job. That is not your job to do.
Answer the question.
That's the job of the moderators. That's not your job. You are a guest, and moderator, you also need to protect your guest. When he speaks, when you say listen, I listen. And you enjoy himself. So would I get for giving equal protection?
Go ahead.
Where we they also. So the judiciary don't see tremendous progress. Go na UNDP the archives. Go there. UNDP for the past 5 years don't build the capacity of judges, lower cadre staff, technical staff, communication staffs of the judiciary of Sierra Leone.
But yet still files get lost.
Go to the judiciary and ask questions. You see the progress. You can able to tell progress.
Files still
Are we
get
there
lost.
yet as a country? No. Even America today under Donald Trump, when it comes to justice delivery, when it comes, I'm coming,
America
please.
to Sierra Leone.
America today under Donald Trump, America today,
What is it
under
about
Donald
Donald
Trump,
Trump?
when it comes to justice, chasing political opponents, suppression of media,
Do you really know
the
what you're
second
talking
amendment. I know what I'm talking about.
about? No, you don't.
Donald Trump is chasing journalists every day, insulting them every day, talking to DAJ to go after his political enemies
Mr.
every day.
Mambu.
So it's when it comes to it's not all that. So let's just don't go there. So for me, Khadija, we have made progress with our judiciary. Are we there yet? No. But steadily, we're making steady progress in terms of making sure we take justice to the doorstep of every Sierra Leoneans. Very recently, in an interview, one of the APC flag bearers, Adi Macaulay, said himself that he has been taking high-profile matters to the courts, judiciary. He has been winning them. High-profile cases. He has been winning them. You made mention, and I want to bring to your attention, he made mention when he brought the issue of Zainab and that of Admire Bio. And when he mentioned Admire Bio, he said, Posse, we don't thief money. You remember why I asked and say, allegedly.
Yes.
Why I bring down the for una be there, no get problem. Let somebody know, okay, una go say, hey, that person talk, say, because if will be allegedly, no courts have found Admire Bio guilty of anything.
That is true.
So anything where you use that kind of word for say, allegedly.
All right, so go to the topic.
So to the issue now, proper.
So the topic now we there for Mambo.
You see, Honorable Abdul Kabo is a fine gentleman. A fine gentleman. But you see, the APC, some members of parliament and the APC, Kiwan be more Catholic than the Pope. Now that's exactly Honorable Abdul Kabo they portray. You see, the political games with APC members of parliament, especially the leadership they play, we know. We know, say they are playing one to the gallery, and they also they play on the minds and emotions of Sierra Leoneans in order for gain political sympathy. But with this SLPP and the population who gets so today, we people they enlightened, they work. SLPP government, no need for bribe a member of parliament on a bill, when a national bill, where they benefit everybody, including APC members of parliament. But who APC members of parliament with this on a parliament today, Khadija, is as a result of the PR system that make them did. If not to be PR system, but who know they did in that parliament. And I tell you this, there are APC members of parliament, including Honorable Tamem Kaur of Tonkolili, who wanted to support this bill. But APC executive, including Mikailu, the Secretary General and the APC structure.
Mikailu don't die.
Now me, Honorable, how they call it passive? Payasane, the Secretary General and others, be they threatening these members of parliament, their lives and families. Do you know why APC walked away, heading to the third reading?
You get evidence for that threat, so you make mention of?
Is it what?
For say Payansane and then Secretary General.
Of course, the honorable members and Gombulan to we. Honorable members and then APC, including one of we was Honorable Tamem Kaur of Tonkolili. Gombu. No, that boy the court here. Abdul Kabo. Please.
Do you have proof?
Please, let me get the floor. You see,
yes, Mambo.
The power you this on at the studio, you big for me.
It's okay, Mambo. Let's
most of the this is important. You know, okay. When you get on the mic, and they listen. When you get on the mic, and they listen. If you know the owner say no, they protect the guests, then it become embarrassing. Because me cut off, you get APC people go there and Mambo they cut people, but he's doing it back to back. So I no, I'm not me not at the camp. Me not they make allegation. I tell you say, there are members of APC na parliament who wanted to support this bill because they know say this bill not begin with SLPP. They know say the leader they be don't sign up to issues with inside this bill. The leader they be don't sign up on the 50+1, the leader they don't sign up to PR system. They know that they wanted to support this bill, but because of threats to their lives, their families, APC threatening them. The APC National Executive threatening them. Some of them for go after the threatening and say that the threatening and say anybody who vote for this bill they burn the host. Then they discommunicate her from APC. Then they go burn the host. Then go chase in picking them. Then go chase in family. Now it makes some of them scared. Make I tell you what to make the tactics with APC deploy on this process. For let's say Alunion, they know say the members, some members of APC Parliament and the National Executive have been very disingenuous and very dishonest to Sierra Leoneans. APC been there for the first reading. Then a Parliament, one lawyer, they will scatter there yesterday. APC been there for the first reading. APC be there for the second reading. Heading to the third reading and voting, APC escaped. Do you know why? Because APC, we have the intelligence. They had agreed. Because they know say heading to the third reading and voting, 10 chances to 1 is going to be a secret ballot. Now they be afraid now. That was the fear. Heading to a secret ballot, they not be one down there because they know say if they be head into a secret ballot, a lot of the APC MPs will vote for this bill because they self want her. You know what they do? Victor Fo, I don't know if Paris Candy sabi Victor Fo. Victor Fo, na you say APC 99 tactics. He say Usabia, say Asabia. He say anyhow APC turn with them tactics because they know say the speaker and the clerk will call for a secret ballot. Now he will go into the third reading and the day for the voting. You understand? Eh? Just after, I think it was after page 8. APC decided for walk away, but that walk away when they decide not to inside that well it begin. Oh. The walk away was a calculated plan for say, if we sit down at that well, they call secret ballot to go vote. Members of parliament and then APC will go vote. So what we go do? Let we all come on a do. When we all come on a do, we non participate on the voting. Now that's exactly happened. But members of parliament, the way government, the SLPP government, no give what you they buy for? So when the SLPP government not do nothing, and I can tell you, you remember?
The issue here is we said that the media, your allegations say governments give APC members of parliament money and motorcar just for let them vote in favor of the thing and way government be interested in where they end up pass so. That's the allegations.
Well, we self, they tell you now, say, there is an allegation. First of all, that allegation, they na foolishness. Okay? That allegation na like for just to face to the public. Because APC, now 2 things that they work on right now. They are playing to the gallery and they seek sympathy from the public. As if when they na power, all rows and hosty, that they protect the constitution with their life. Or they use the same constitution for pull the former vice president. They use the same constitution and pull the mayor.
APC,
and pull the mayor on a corner.
APC take money or property from government.
It's not possible. If anybody be take money and property, it ain't talker. Believe in me, it ain't talker. Anybody will take money and property or what they facing with money and property, instead not the talker. It's not the talker. I can tell you that for sure. But it not happen. All of this now for make sure say they continue for protecting propaganda. But I can tell you, Naya, emphatically say there are members of parliament like members like Tamemko of Tonkolili, where the APC already be done position for Bonnie House. APC already be done position. He said it himself.
So that
he said it himself. And the voice said,
1 minute, sir.
Papi, we are in the studio. And they tell you, see, these are intelligence and we'll talk what we get, what he said it himself.
So
some members of parliament of the SLPP, that not to say some of them no one support the bill, but their lives, the lives of their families, the lives of their communities, their houses is under threat by the APC. You know why? Because the APC as a political party had already taken a position. For them, it's a no to the PR system, it's a no to the 50+1. So whether the member of parliament gets an independent, objective mind for support the PR system, he's already subjected to his party's will by force. He's already subjected to his party's will. That's why APC don't even allow for going to secret ballot. Because they know say if now secret ballot, where you go, you take that ballot and tick yes or no. Majority of the members of parliament were standing ready for vote for the bill. Without penny.
How would you say majority when are just one member of parliament?
No.
You don't name na the APC where you believe say talk say
yes.
Everyone for votes in favor but then threats.
No, not to he no more. He talk say and he, a lot of in colleagues there wanted to support the bill, but they are under threat. They were under threat, constant threat. You hear Abdul Kabo say 2 o'clock and not sleep. That 2 o'clock when they not sleep, I have intelligence in my phone here. That 2 o'clock will not sleep. Both the APC leadership, the parliament leadership, and all the members of parliament be there on WhatsApp group call. 10 money. All man was engaged. They were all engaged just out of fear for make sure say the novel. So their plan say their tactics was when we go there on the third reading, where they go as they continue for cross the T's and dot the I's, because you know say they have to agree on all the issues there, page by page. So as how the team be they go, it gets to a point, they all agree. As they have agreed, we have the intelligence where they agree.
The statement
we have recordings, I will not release them. Where they agree And the party office say
recordings
we
of
get for
Uda
of the APC meetings, members of parliament of APC and the leadership.
who
What they
started
meet?
recording then they did.
No, that is I make
No,
say
but
we
you
have
can't sit here, make such kind of allegations, say you have recordings
Khadija.
of the APC.
Khadija.
If you get them, publish them,
Khadija,
let the public know.
I will never tell you my source or put on a public when the time is ripe. You go see her. But I can tell you emphatically here that we have intelligence, including recordings of meetings where the APC leadership they force the members of parliament to them will that this one we don't want her, this one we don't want her, and when we go to that parliament, we not get for walk away. But one thing they fail for understand. They fail for clarify or for read the constitution properly regarding the 3 members will not be in a parliament. And they be free saying 96. But one of the members of parliament will not be where we make a 97 for flop the 2/3 majority came to parliament to vote. And 3 members of APC were absent. And we have 2 from APC who joined for vote, which is the Honorable from Doazakia, New England, and Honorable Mohamed Bangura from Karine District. 2 of them joined. Plus the member of parliament, so we have 97 votes. And then from the APC side, 3 were absent. We land with a 2/3 majority in the House of Parliament. That one they not be able to understand. We lead them to outside and this one. Now make Victor Folk and tell APC, always say, within the APC, now get the 99 tactics. Without Victor Folk and the APC, every 99 tactics. So that statement where Honorable Abdul Kabo they make say, the Abdul Kabo, but you Abdul Kabo, now you then go approach with $100,000. You left her for waiting. The statement officer say you go no say not to true. Who's member of parliament where they get 14 million? Where they go approach with $100,000? He say no. That member of parliament no dey. You know they. So now all of this is part of the game plan. But one of the things we can let for tell APC, the President Kaba SLPP is not this SLPP. This SLPP of President Bio and Sir Jimmy Batilo Songa is a social democratic radicals. Where before you plan, we don't know. You end game, we know. We understand that.
All right, ma'am.
So we can there outside the news day. We understand that we sabi the game how they play. We know how they set up, outside they set up, all the tactics what they use, Abdul Kabo they use for make sure say they draw. So that they don't participate in a secret ballot for fend the 2/3. You understand? We understand all them planning day. So Honorable Abdul Kabo, we want the public, me and the public want me understand say SLPP has been the only political party where the destiny of this country have rested on for years on major decisions. Will not, no one day, and will never bribe anybody for participate in the democratic process for Sierra Leone. Because mind you, why we not need for bribe? Because this process, they don't this bill in development one, not begin with President Bio. This is a process all justice right for finish. This is a finished process all they do. But all of this work in fact the APC we don't do. During the days, all of this. Now they don't develop this bill. What we they do now for just take them to the finish line, which we had the 2/3 majority. I'm not going to go into a constitutional argument this morning. Then they will left one to the lawyers. But one thing I want to let you know, SLPP got the 2/3 majority for pass the bill, and we are now waiting for the presidential accent. And in getting the 2/3 majority, I want to let the public know 2 things. So, number 1, not only SLPP MPs vote for this bill. SLPP MPs vote for this bill. Members of parliament members of parliament PC MPs, members of parliament PC MPs voted for this bill.
Right,
APC members of parliament. I don't know if by scam you know say APC members of parliament vote for this bill. 2 APC members of parliament vote for this bill.
Let we talk to Honorable Abdul Kagbo on the phone as a one for respond to the allegations that Yusuf just made shortly. Good morning, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, and we they come to you, not to hear and make the allegations. You call for response.
Make the allegation.
You asked to respond.
No, na fact.
Mambo.
They listen to the man.
Mambo.
No, I don't say I know they listen to him.
Let me just clear that. Let me just clear that. You not make the statements now, yeah, but
Okay.
you ask for respond. We
Yes.
allow you for can respond, right?
Okay.
So let we hear it from him now. Good morning, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, and welcome to the breakfast show.
Liberty, good morning, Mabel, good morning, Khadija, Mambo, good morning, and even the lawyer, instantly. It's been very exceptional. I don't follow up from long.
Honorable,
Remember where I go. Yes.
I just want where you dey start for talk. let you clarify, because we have see a clip of you where you began interviewing at the media. They talk about these allegations where Mambu they respond to this morning. But just start first for clear the air na ya. If not true say anybody in a government be approach any APC member of parliament in terms of bribing una for sake of the bill where they just don't pass so.
Yes, firstly, let me can clear say, not to nobody force the members of parliament them, not to nobody coerce them. The members of parliament now then do an open confession in the presence of all MPs them, not only 1 minute though. The party executives have been the where they been the talk say they make approaches to them, they make offers to them. Yeah.
Who don't make the offer and to others?
No, then they go left with the members of parliament. Them. No one jeopardize their security. Yeah. Now openly then talk not to say na me 1 minute. Then talk outside all members of parliament bindi. Outside Waldi, outside the party executive bindi.
But Honorable Abdul, if there are allegations, if there are allegations of bribery, you as a leader of the opposition, why protecting the person where you members of parliament tell you say, make attempts for bribe them? Why protecting the person?
Yes, now my own responsibility that one for protect me membership. Una no say Salo not to like any other country. Okay. Una know that very well. Say Salo not to like any other country. Or say somebody go come out, give views peacefully, nothing no do. Una all know that they. So now my own understand as the leader for protect them. But they did not speak to me alone. No. Then come talk in the presence of all members of parliament. In the presence of all members of Bola, go to wait him and Budi say. The allegations that we make it very grave, very, very grave. For saying the executive of the party say then they go burn Tamem Koyos, or then they go do this, then they go do that. No, APC not to that kind of party. APC not to that kind. On all see, remember Ngwe and Thompson went against the instructions of the party. But up till now they are living peaceably. We say when are members of parliament, we laugh with them, we joke with them. Why they not go burn the house there? Why they not go attack there? Not a member them go attack. So then grave things there where the hinder the stability of we nation stop for the make propaganda over them. Yeah, not stop for the make propaganda over. For talk say then they go burn us, then they go burn this, then they go burn down and now the APC executive now they say so. Our executive is as peaceful as any other thing. They will never condescend to that level. Every member of parliament, you've been there, nobody know the way they force. After I give me your statement, and me feel say the constitution very clear. It say no clause, any of these provision. You not say the entire constitution, it say any of them provision there we were at amend. You know the amender with less than 2/3 of members of parliament. So when the speaker say we'll go committee stage on simple majority, and a committee stage will amend the constitution. Now they will pull east, now they will pull west, now they will put this. So me feel say amending that constitution at committee stage without the prerequisite 2/3 is against the constitution. If now vote in the vote, if speaker we say now 2/3 as stated in the constitution, now they amend the constitution. I had no business removing my MPs. We all for don't and participate in the process. We went to parliament to vote. We for don't go and participate in the process. But Usai speaker they say now by simple majority. Yeah. Usai if they go amend constitution by simple majority. I don't feel say me go be a party for amend the constitution at committee stage.
Honorable, Mambu say in get evidence then in phone where we challenge and for produce, but he say he not go disclose in source. Evidence that on a party office on a day up to midnight, they threaten on a MP them where be one for votes in favor of this particular bill.
From when we begin this constitution till we end and so we not ever hold meeting na party office na net.
Online.
We not ever hold meeting online, Mambu. There is no one day.
I get plenty.
We not ever. But now me they tell you, me Me, na a leader with credibility. I want to know that I know they talk for please the public. And they talk, with me conscience. I'm a God-fearing person. And the assure man will say, we don't ever hold meeting in the net. We don't ever hold meeting online from when this constitution begin. In fact, the process and procedures where it is said getting members of parliament. Now, members of parliament, they suggest what we for do. And then they suggest what we for do. Now, members of parliament, they suggest what we for do. Yes. So, nobody, they not force. And like what we say, this country, now we get this country, Salon a small country. If we were then at that level, this level of animosity, it's not good for we.
But Honorable, Honorable Abdukabo, I remember in an interview I do with you, now the one-on-one show, also have been challenged. You say there are rumors out there, say you in particular, then bribe you with money and motorcar ahead of the passing of the constitutional amendment bill. You deny on camera.
Yes.
And
yes.
you go back and contradict yourself, say the SLPP make attempts for bribe on MP them.
No. It's different from the two things the way they talk, so it's different.
What it make a difference? There was an attempt, according to you.
Nobody no ever bribe me. You're talking about me. Nobody no ever give me motocar. Everybody know the motocar I get, how I get them. I buy motocar in January, and that motocar in even California, outside lawyer is can't come on. They become Kanda Kamara when I the president of the Sierra Leone Society na California, and I buy that motocar for me. In fact, na California number plate me needy until I change her.
So if you are the leader of the opposition at parliament, the government will make attempts for bribe you. Why you go come out now the public and make such kind allegations? Say you MP tell you say the government make attempts for bribe. If the SLPP decide for pursue legal action against you, you go able bring this you MP forward for prove the allegation there.
You didn't listen me?
I am honorable. I am.
The member of parliament did not talk before me alone. He spoke before the entire leadership. Before even the ordinary MPs them. He talked before the leadership of the party. He talked before we the MPs them. So not to me one he can't say Abdul Nassau. He talked before everybody. Say attempts were made on him. Yes. Me, nobody ever bribe me. Nobody even carry.
So, Honorable, now that make I ask you, say, even though you want for protect you member of parliament, but who that you member of parliament talk say, make this attempt for bribe am?
Now they tell you, say, the member of parliament not state specifically who that make the attempt. It's we say attempts were made on him. It's we say they make the offers, then they will state so. Not to me one. In fact, in the presence of the entire opposition MPs, them ask any one of them, you go tell you say yes, he been did it. Whilst the member of parliament they talk. Yeah.
So if you be no say you want for protect this MP, why you come out with the claim? Say you MP tell Una say they make attempts for bribe with money and motorcar. Now you don't let the public more confused because you say that they disclose the MP for insecurity.
No, yes, for insecurity. Under normal circumstances, you can do dandy. Under normal circumstances, you can do dandy. But in a situation we find yourself, you get to be very aware of what you do.
Are you saying the country not get that kind of freedom for let somebody express himself?
On corruption.
Maybe you don't know that, Khadija, you don't know that say issues then they. Issues then they.
But you're a political leader, an opposition leader, at that, honorable.
Yes, being a political leader and aware of the issues that they. Now that make another one expose me and peace them to any danger.
All right, many thanks. So you clarify that point there. Honorable Abdukabo say, yes, indeed, you MP tell you say, The SLPP make attempts for bribe them for let them go vote in favor of the constitutional amendment bill. That's how be the opposition leader in parliament where be they counter some of the things them where the SLPP PRO get na the studio Moses Mambo they make. Could they come back to other studio guests? Aliu Iskandri, when are the leader for the C4C party and also a lawyer. Mr. Iskandri, section 94 and section 108 of the constitution don't come under a lot of scrutiny and explanation from lawyers and even members of the public. This don't make them get interest now for go read that section there. Just for understand the speaker in ruling. Firstly, the speaker rule on the simple majority procedure for let them vote for the constitutional amendment. Then again, he said they send the question at the Supreme Court for interpretation, just so for guide further discussion on this particular topic. As a lawyer, what do you make up of Mr. Speaker Sengepo in ruling on this matter?
Clearly, when you appoint somebody as a Speaker of the House of Parliament,
Appoint.
or elect, should I use the word elect?
It's up to you.
Is it a better word? When you appoint or elect someone as Speaker of the House of Parliament, you expect that at the minimum, they understand the rules by which they have to proceed in Parliament. These are called procedural rules. One of those rules is that you know what the quorum should be when a vote is taken. If you, as the Speaker of the House of Parliament, do not understand these rules, then you ought not to be. If you look at section 108, 108.8 says, and I want to pull it up quickly and quote it directly for you. But it says that any attempt to alter the Constitution that violates the laws that the Parliament has promulgated to amend or alter the Constitution is a treasonable act. 108.8. So the question now becomes, if the Speaker of the House of Parliament makes a decision that violates the procedural rules set down by Parliament by which the Constitution can be amended, then has he committed treason?
You answer with it now.
I think yes. I think yes. The Constitution says clearly, 108, you have to have 2/3 of the total number of parliamentarians to amend the Constitution. It doesn't say 2/3 of the members of Parliament in the well of Parliament voting at that time. It says 2/3 of the number of parliamentarians. And I don't care how the governing party wants to spin the issues. The Constitution is clear. It's clear English language, subject to only one interpretation. If you, as the Speaker of the House of Parliament, now say that no, the Constitution may say this, but I'm saying that you can amend the Constitution by a simple majority, then his act is an act of treason. And I charge him with that.
This matter definitely go for reach and the Supreme Court.
Correct.
What should the expectations be?
Well, again, that plays into what we talked about and the people of, in the case of Sam Sumana versus the government of Sierra Leone. If the Supreme Court comes up with another legal fiction, then the SLPP party wins. And then God help Sierra Leone. But if the Supreme Court stands its ground and says, we are going to look at this and interpret the law, because that's what the Supreme Court is created for, is to interpret the law, then we're looking for a better Sierra Leone. Because it's okay for the Supreme Court to rule against the government, especially in this case.
Are you expecting that from the Supreme Court?
Of course, as a lawyer, that's what I'm expecting. That the Supreme Court would read the Constitution, read the records of what happened in Parliament, and come to a ruling. I'm sure. But then, the case of Sam Sumana versus the government is looming somewhere in my head, that the Supreme Court is going to fashion a judgment that is totally non-tangential to the common interpretation of the words in the Constitution.
But again, Section 94, they talk about the Speaker and ruling. No courts not get the powers for overturning.
Oh no, that is not true. The Supreme Court has original jurisdiction over matters concerning the Constitution. Section 108 is clear. The title of Section 108 says what? It refers only to decisions made with regards to the Constitution. No court can overturn the procedures of the legislature. But in the matter of Sari Kamal versus the the Speaker of the House, the Supreme Court, no, the High Court, overturned the decision of the Supreme Court because it violated the Parliament's own procedural rules. So, yes, the Supreme Court and any court can overturn a ruling by Parliament if that ruling does not comport with the rules of Parliament itself.
But earlier you make mention, say, the judiciary, the legislation, and other executive arms of government, and they under capture by the states, by the ruling SLPP.
Yep.
So if you say the judiciary, they under capture by the government, how you will still say they expect the Supreme Court, where the APC say they go for rule against the government?
It's Khadija. It's okay to expect that people will do what is right, isn't it?
In this same conversation, we all see when the speaker begin ruling, they say because this whole section 91 and section 108 now of grave public concern, they refer the matter to the Supreme Court for an opinion in words. This same Speaker of Parliament, we all know, say he's legal-minded like you and must know waiting inside the Constitution and how he apply them when he dey give in ruling. In your opinion, na deliberate act the Speaker do so for rule and then send na the Supreme Court for an opinion on the whole issue where the people don't they ask questions, say it breach the Constitution?
Well, it depends on how you define the word deliberate. If you define the word deliberate as a volitional act, which is the definition I'm going with, yes, it is a deliberate act. But I think he did that to cover himself, just in case he's made a mistake, which in this case he has made a mistake, a terrible one, a really terrible mistake. The decision to accept a simple majority to alter or amend the Constitution is legal farce, and he knows that. If he's a lawyer, he should know that.
Mambu, you're listening to Honorable Abdulkago. It don't come out clearly and contest some of the things that we say not to true, and some of them things then they say not for the play politics with people, them lives, them, especially the allegation we make say the executive been threatening some of the members that say then go burn their houses them. That Honorable Abdulkago say not ever happen. Such conversation not ever happen in any room.
Okay, but the one way happen now that SLPP try for bribe the members of parliament. We not go disclose those members of parliament.
Yeah, it's because of the security.
So it's oh okay for the security. But Honorable Abdulkago and all the other MPs, their security is always guaranteed by law. So for me, it shows what the Honorable Abdulkago say just now. It shows to the public say both he, the leadership of APC MPs, very dishonest to the people of this country. You know why? Because if you say we defend corruption, the allegation we make, na corruption allegation. Nobody know they do the member of parliament, not if he come out. You know how most dangerous things there. With the APC leader of parliament don't say, we not in order. Nobody know what not. In the Honorable Abdulkago, we don't say who gets on record. We don't body not chase her. Nobody know what not. We don't in this country under APC, we journalists talk that they beat out chain under the APC. But that no one day happen today. So for we na the SLPP, I just carry this morning for make the public understand say the allegations we Honorable Abdulkago they make na just a way for put pepper water na the hearts, for put cool water na the hearts of the supporter them. Because right now as I talk, the supporters of APC they hold them accountable for say why una not been there na the well of parliament and then abstain, not for vote, but una did it, una participate and make una voices be heard. Why do you have to run away? And even the walk away, it talk. It is the leadership of APC we force the members of parliament for walk away. Not to say that the members of parliament are willing for walk away. No. It was the leadership of APC, both in parliament and at the party office, forced the members of parliament, subject them to their will. Even though members of parliament of the APC, some had independent mind, because some don't go to the oaths, they don't read the bill. They don't see the good things and with the inside it. For example, the expert we get for those woman there. No member of parliament under APC when a woman, where the new bill they guarantee 30% permanent position. Now governance process go say no, down there I know the vote for her. No member of MP now APC where not they think political, they think salon go say the two same issue who don't fight for years. This bill don't address them. For say whether like by Scandinavia, no say don't live in America only life, it gets citizenship from the US. They go come now and say, okay, I want to come now and be member of parliament in my area. Then the law stop them. We don't pull that one day. No member of MP no go there because majority of members of MP they don't can give up their citizenship to countries where they belong to and can be members of MP. So nobody no go say they don't go vote for that kind clause there inside the bill. Nobody. But they worked out on all the clauses. It tells you clearly anybody will get common sense go tell you now say. And all the other good clauses. I wonder where lawyer is candy, they even talk about the other good clauses where they inside this bill. Or the other clauses where they know they perceive political inside this bill. Where for make the opposition MPs run away from her. How can you run away from giving 30% quota to women? At the camp.
Just bring in
at the camp
on the walkout of parliament. So we'll come back to you. Quickly, Mambu say if they expect you for throw more light on the strategy where the APC use for walk out of parliament after when Mr. Speaker rule on the voting procedure where he go use.
Can I ask a rhetorical question in answer to that? And my rhetorical question is this. has APC been the only party that has walked out of parliament? Didn't the SLPP walk out of parliament numerous times when under Ernest Koroma? Yes or no?
Yes, we did, but not
okay,
on,
good.
No, I can't.
So, all I wanted...
Not on major issues like
all
this.
I wanted is an answer.
We never
yes.
walked away from constitutional amendment.
Fine. All I wanted was an answer of yes. You've given me that. Now, that tells you that, politically speaking, both parties have done the same thing that Mr. Mambu thinks is so bad now. Now, I'm not an APC member anymore. I lead a different political party. And I don't want to speak for the
APC. It's always an APC.
Well, that's the kind of stuff that you talk about. Now, let me talk about me. I know what I am. Now, so I will not speak for the APC. I'm sure they are very, very competent people that would speak for them. What I'm saying is, now, Mr. Mahmoud tell we say, what the APC do when they walk out, it's very, very bad. Now that's the same thing they do today.
What that's what they say.
Oh, what did they say?
I said the APC constituents, their supporters are not happy. I don't follow a lot of social media postings where their supporters they say, "Una for don't get in the well of parliament and refuse for vote, abstain, but then put up an argument rather than walking out."
Do you have an opinion?
The bill.
Do you have an opinion?
No, I don't get opinion whether APC what they decide for do.
Okay.
My opinion is everything what we they do because they need a parliament for represent the people. So now I make short decisions. You can't go back to the people.
When the
in America.
Forget about America. We're talking about Sierra Leone. No.
Context.
No. Don't put it in context.
No, hold on.
We're talking about Sierra Leone.
It no matter. Members of parliament all over the world. Members of parliament all over the world get one simple responsibility for make sure say they take bills to the constituents and get feedback. And that feedback inform then debate na parliament all over the world. So don't pull America out of this. Even if you go to the House of Lords, now England, they do the same thing.
My dear friend.
Because now the constituents they send
My dear friend, let me tell you.
Now they send
Let me tell you this. The SLPP has done the same thing that the APC done. You understand? Whether or not they are right or wrong, you can ask me. I can only give my opinion and say, if I was leading a political party and I was in parliament and I realized that there was a blatant misuse of the procedures in parliament, I'm going to tell my people to walk out.
Okay. So, Khadija, two things. For we, the general public, they follow. When we they pass law, not to for put we in a political advantage. We don't need political advantage. SLPP now the only political party in a salon. We get political advantage more than any other political party.
That is not true.
Because we membership at the camp, sir, please. We membership cuts across every region in this country. Now only SLPP you go see win a whole district in the north. Win a Falaba. They challenge for votes now places like Cambia. They challenge for votes for now places like Koinadugu. They challenge for vote at places like Port Loko. They challenge for vote for places like Western area. Another part like the southeast, now 70-30, 80-20, 90-10. So the SLPP is the only national political party. We don't pass laws for political gains because we have the political numbers for win democratic elections every day, every night, every hour. You know why? For we, the first past the post was first proposed.
That is a major allegation.
Yeah, left hand.
That is correct.
No,
and I stand by it.
No, it's not correct.
Yes.
It's not correct.
Yes.
Other political party them, they go contest.
They go contest.
That is correct.
UP contest. In Kailan, other political parties they win seats.
Okay.
So then make they say you are more of APC talking points of propagandists today.
No.
No, true.
I'm talking history.
No, that's not history.
I'm talking history.
No, that's not history. SLPP have the political numbers in this country.
In the SLPP stronghold,
we have it.
You are basically stopped people of other parties from contesting the elections.
That's not true.
In the SLPP struggle.
That's not true.
It is.
Do you know APC have MPs from Southeast right now?
It is true.
No. Do you know APC have MPs from the Southeast right now?
All I'm saying is.
No. Do you? I'm asking a question. Do you know, as we sit here, APC have MPs and councillors from the Southeast right now? Do you know?
Name me one.
The honorable from Moyamba.
Yes.
There's an APC honorable member of parliament from Moyamba.
Okay.
There's a councillor of APC from Mount Island.
Okay.
There's a councillor of there are 4 councillors of APC in the Bo City Council. 4. Okay. There are APC councillors in Kenema. There's APC councillor in Kailau.
Really?
So what you are saying, you don't get fight. What you say, so don't get leg for stand up.
No,
you don't get no leg for stand up because the SLPP,
Mr. Mambo,
SLPP, there is no
angry.
No, I'm not getting angry. Mr. Gandhi, there is no political party in Sierra Leone that is as democratic both internally and externally than SLPP.
That is not
now
true.
only SLPP don't put Cambia for leader. Name me one Southeastern that we don't one day be chairman na APC.
APC.
Yes,
SLPP
we don't put a whole former paramount chief from Cambia for head SLPP.
What's his name?
For I don't know if you want to call his name anymore because na APC na APC now you don't go this paramount chief from Kaila. Look where me they forget the pie name.
Not from Kaila, Cambia.
Now me from Cambia. Look where me they forget the. Now Samora in Pikin now. Look where me they forget. Look where me they forget the pie in himself.
Let me come back.
We don't put her. So when it comes to internal democracy, when it comes to national democracy, no political party, no they challenge SLPP in democratic tenant to any other party.
Except that
no political party, no they don't have. No.
It's a very.
Yeah, we no more.
It's a democracy.
Tell me one political party where they put up a true democratic fight for a vote. Now any other part of the country reach SLPP.
Alright, so
SLPP is the only political party where gets a national campaign. No other party no get her.
So Mambo.
When you go to Cambia, you see SLPP visible.
Alright.
You go na Koinadugu, you go Koinadugu, you see SLPP visible.
Mambo.
So they fall about who get her. The council now who get her. Majority of the councillors and MPs now who get her.
Back to the topic where you come first to wrap up the show for this morning. You they continue for challenge the Honorable Abdul Kabo said the allegations and way they make not to true?
Of course, 100%. He says they don't prove them for say not to true. Because he say for security reasons, he cannot call the members of MP. Me they tell her now say MPs like Tamem call they don't grumble. Say not to say we don't want to support this bill we like them. You understand? And others, but APC don't get it for born with us. I'm saying it's fact. But Honorable Abdul Kabo cannot call the name of an MP who tell and say the government try for bribe him 100,000. Honorable Abdul Kabo then give you $100,000. They turn his head, he put his head and grow 2 foot up this morning. No, Honorable Abdul Kabo, he see $100,000 with his this morning and they put his head and grow 2 foot up. You know why? Because you know they see that kind of money you reject her. You know they do her.
If you
not the APC, you know. You know they happy.
Mr. Mambo.
But you know what thing that they do so? Then they play to the gallery. And then also they try for play with the consciences and minds of Sierra Leoneans.
Waiting at this thing when they play to the gallery. You've stated it several times.
So waiting they play
to the gallery. We're different from waiting they play to the public.
So waiting they play to the gallery. Now for sure the people in the gallery say we APC now we like Salon pass SLPP. So they walk away. So the public then they come down and say, if you know they try for bribery, they try for good money, but still rejected because we now we put Salon first. That is the story.
But that also aware say even on our own circle. People on the medish chamot say and give something to some APC MPs.
Well, down there you go prove her. But me no say SLPP will never bribe its way to power. We have never done that before. Because we get political numbers for be democratically elected in this country. The SLPP have never and will never bribe our way to power. The people the way they bribe their way to power are APC. The only political party whoever don't bribe their way to power on our APC. You remember 2007? Where an Eskroma 2023, you remember Samora 2018? He said it go make Salon ungovernable if you don't win. It's getting the people of Salon. And Eskroma said 2007, if you don't win, it go make this country ungovernable. But when it comes to SLPP, we value democracy. We believe in the will of the people. The will of the people supersedes the will of any political party. But in this voting for this bill, the will of APC superseded the will, the general consciences of members of parliament of APC. Only two. Now make God will continue for bless Honorable Mohammed Bangura. You understand, eh? And the other
What
honorable.
do you make up of people then call select President Bill not sign this bill, let's send them back?
Oh no, the bill don't get 2/3 majority. Why President Bio go send them back? President Bio, I'm coming. President Bio is going to sign that bill into law. This is a progressive bill. Maybe this is a progressive bill. Why not to SLPP manufacture the wordings of that bill? This is a bill where
the SLPP executive will not advise President Bio to send that bill back.
Why? How will we? Even the APC not supposed to. You know why? Because most of the wordings in that bill derive from the TRC report, derive from the constitution, the Justice Kawan constitutional review. It derived from the recommendations of the tripartite. 3 documents, 3 resources. Let people then go read them. Make them see if SLPP manufacture anything where they inside that building. So for we, President Bio, His Excellency, Father of Democracy, is going to sign that bill into law, and PR system is going to be the new normal for the people of Sierra Leone, and it's progressive because over 50 countries, over 100 or more countries globally, they practice PR system. Majority of countries in Africa, they practice the 50+1 system in Africa. So for we, it is a progressive bill where we believe say all Sierra Leoneans for join hands and left the APCs then they play politics. Me I tell you, la kuna table today, be lie to lie one lie. When they blow whistle, APC na play the depa. When they blow whistle 2028, say na attempt this for campaign. Power, this power, APC ne niara. I can always tell you this. They don't get for niara. No, not to threat. I said democratically.
Okay.
Now democratic competition. When they blow whistle 2028, this power where they so now democratically APC no the near. They know this. They don't say they don't get for near.
Alright, let me just take the final.
This that's what they convinced about.
Let me get the final.
They play all them gimmicks there, but now they continue for play and no more. Who they watch them? Like honestly, but the time will come for APC. There will be time.
Lawyer Scandry, you believe say Parliament? You believe say Parliament not get 2/3 when they pass that bill?
We'll get her.
Why you believe
so?
Why is it so?
Go ahead.
How do you want to knock the table?
Boy, you go broke people table. You table in the knock, you not get meaning. When we knock table, salon the shake. Because they know say SLPP get political power for win.
Listen, let me tell you something. And I'll tell you this straight up. You know what to make them bring that bill in the camp? Now for perpetuate SLPP in power going into the future.
Why?
Let me tell you something.
We already get the power.
Excuse me. That's why I call it democracy. You guys are not.
If that democracy, like you didn't see there.
What I mean?
Yes. Because you don't get freedom of speech.
Who that say people get freedom of speech alone?
No, you get now you do so. Now you exercise so.
People get freedom.
Now you exercise so right now.
Listen.
Now you exercise so right now. You go come here, you go now, you work and go free. When Escoma been there, ask David Tambayo. David Tambayo was in his studio when he was arrested. Ask David Tambayo. As a journalist, he was right in his studio when Escoma sent OSDs to arrest him. Ask David Tambayo.
Escoma was more tolerant of dissent than
lie. Why who say sorry Kamara, sorry Oskamara in body day today go they haunt you. They get for haunt you.
Sorry Oskamara.
Hey, go in body go they haunt you. Man, when they look them beat out chain.
Alright.
Then go they haunt you.
Guess what?
Nah, and Escoma in APC, he did a studio and journalists and go capture you. Say Kalogo.
Guess what?
We PR done in a studio, the SLBC. He was arrested right in the studio. You're being
very
hey, boy, you look this baba. No, make as if salon people they don't forget to.
You're being very
when APC they make so now like say they are cold pub, they are not oh.
Hey, listen.
They are not.
Do you know a guy called Evangelist?
If you know APC, you know near yourself.
You know a guy called Evangelist Samson?
No, I don't know her.
Oh, you know her?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you know he was killed
by who?
This government?
By who?
Do you know he was shot?
Killed by who?
He was shot to death.
By who?
By state actors.
Who state actor?
Alright.
Who state actor? Na propaganda you dey talk to? You dey talk propaganda.
Many thanks, guys. Now they end this edition of the breakfast.
Now we go APC go kill SOB. What you say?
From
he said he was shot.
TV. Many thanks to 2 studio guests, Aliu Scandry and also Moses Mambo, and to you who joined this morning. Many thanks to Musa Sauko, we provide technical support. Mina Khadija Bango, they say have a good day.
All right. Till we meet again, Mabel Kabade, so get a lovely day and continue to watch Liberty TV throughout the day. Goodbye. world dey move fast, especially in the social media space. Every second, plenty things dey happen, but wetin actually you dey look for? Interesting story dem dey na the social media wey dey shape your life. So, not wetin dey happen na the problem, but how it dey affect you. Welcome to Trends. Also, we dey bring you the real story dem behind the social media noise. From technology wey don take over the office dem to things dem wey dey happen to we every day. We dey dig deep, ask the hard question dem but then story here. Join the conversation every Saturday, 10 to 11 o'clock na morning, na all Liberty Online TV platform dem.
Salon they take action for every mama and every pikin. Together we go reach zero. We all for take action, so no mama no go die where it give life. No pikin no go die from preventable sickness. No pikin no go left behind for take maclet. The race to zero day on now.
But zero no go happen by chance. If you na mama or belle woman, take action, go na clinic early. If you na papa, take action, support mama, care you pikin for maclet. If you na chief, take action, encourage belle woman them for go hospital for a well body one. We all for take action for save the life of we woman and pikin them. So join with today for take action for reach zero. This message they come out from the Ministry of Health together with the Ministry of Information and Civic Education.
You are watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.